Ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and welcome to the coast of Hong Kong. So, we've just managed to identify the enemy fleet. I'm pretty sure this is our actual mission objective, and we are within line of sight of Hong Kong Harbour. So, this one's going to be fun. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy. But we have confirmation of 5 targets at this point. We have a Sierra 3, which I've lost contact with. We have a Jiangwei, a Kara, a Kung Sha, and a Fuking. Sierra 3 unknown. I don't have... Try and do an ID on it now while we've got it, because it's been popping in and out. Yeah, it's likely... this may be a misidentified, but it is likely an anti-submarine destroyer. Escort. So, escort ships. We are going to have to deal with these first. So we don't have a lot of depth to work at here. We're at 333 feet. So nice even, and we're at 93 decibels. Not a lot of volume to play with, and the fleet is closing in, and they are pinging actively. Signature at the moment, they can't hear us, not at their current speeds, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a triple torpedo launch. Hopefully they don't hear us.
Shoot 2-1, aye sir. Shoot 2-2, aye sir. Shoot 2-4,
now that gets 3 torpedoes out before they're close enough to actually hear the transients. So we've got this nice, beautiful chain of torpedoes here. We're going to let them do their thing and sail away from our boat a little bit, and then we're going to turn them in and see whether or not we can actually take out some of these escorts before we have to pop it up. Now the thing we do have to watch, because we come in so close to Hong Kong here, the fleet here is absolutely going to have air support. I've already heard at least one aircraft going over the top. It sounded like a fixed wing that was just doing scans of the area. They will likely have more fixed wing support, which means airdropped sonar boys. They will likely have airdropped potentially depth charges and torpedoes, and they will also likely have helicopter support from the mainland as well, which means dipping sonar, helicopter launch torpedoes, and all of the works as well. So while I want to use the anti-shipping missiles, or I might need to take out the further ones, here comes one now, you can hear that. That's a fixed wing. There's a fixed wing that's scanning the area. Doesn't know we're here, but it is listening. The fixed wings use a magnetic detector on the bottom of the aircraft, so they fly over the area, and whenever they pass over something that has a high concentration of metal that they can't see, like a submarine below water, it sends them off a spike, and then they fill the area with sonar buoys and torpedoes. For the moment, it's not particularly close, but when ships start exploding over here, it absolutely will come into the area. So hopefully it won't prove to be too much of an issue. And they will get guidance from the ships on the surface as well. So first things first is to make sure these ships, since the torpedoes are coming from the direction of Hong Kong. Now the one I'm concerned about is the Kung Sha over here, because it is heading more this direction. It's going to be further out. It's likely going to be one of my anti-ship missile targets. Ideally, we'll get 3 torpedo hits on 3 separate targets here, and then I'll pop 2 anti-ships and run like hell. Although whether or not I launch the anti-ships will depend both on how far away certain elements of the fleet. Although, no, Kung Sha's just appeared over here. So we've got the Fuking. It's one of our larger supply ships that we've got to deal with. And the Kung Sha. They're actually really close together. It's really rare to see them that close together outside of an attack. Do we have confirmation on anything else here so far? Not really. Alright. So enough looking at the pretties. There goes one of the fixed wings. Yeah, so it's not close, but it will be close. Actually, it could potentially be scanning our torpedoes at the moment. So, one in. That is a very close fixed wing wherever it is. There it goes flying over there. That flew almost directly over the top of us. So that's unfortunate. Alright, so the Zhang's down here to the south. We've got the Kara, which only has a 65% solution. I think their solutions are going to become a hell of a lot more active very, very soon as these torpedoes start acquiring. So 2 and 4. Nine minutes left on it. What is the speed? Fucking can only do 15 knots. Kung Sha can only do 16 knots, so they're not going to get away. Kara can do 34. Alright, she's going to be a pain in the ass. 28 on the Zhang. You're going to be a bitch to deal with. 28 on the other. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
Alright, Sierra 4 was not a... Okay, it was not a Kara after all. It's another fucking.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Alright, Zhang, who is acquired? I'm actually going to reload. We have torpedo in the water. There is a submarine.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 6.
We have... Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Although it shouldn't surprise me at all. But thank you for revealing yourself. You could have done that a little bit sooner. I could have planned for that. Hopefully those torpedoes are not coming in our direction. Now, what are you? So I'm going to be a Ming. It's a Ming.
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is classified as submerged submarine.
Alright. The Zhang just got popped. The rest of the fleet knows it's in trouble now. So the invitations to fun time are out. And here come the airdrop torpedoes from the fixed wing. Exactly. No, sorry. That is a sonar boy.
Lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 0.
Where did the sonar boy go in?
Contact faded.
I can't see it on the map, so it's not close enough to be an issue, I don't think.
Ready.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
No, Fort, that's not what we're after here. I'm going to send both of these torpedoes active. But 4 I'm going to turn off, and I'm going to set to same depth.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 6, bearing 094.
Con, torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
There's a submarine down here, and I want to... There. We've got the sub. I can't see it, but it's there. The Ming is running.
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is classified as submerged submarine.
That's a Romeo. I misidentified it again. Okay, so Romeo is out. Fresh torpedo in the water.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 071. Contact
Alright,
breaking
we
up.
have confirmation. Fooking hit. He's having a bad fooking day.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
The Zhang is firing torpedoes to the north because it thinks that's where the attack is actually coming from. It has no idea that it's wasting its torps, which is perfectly fine by me. If I can get rid of the Zhang and the Romeo, then it's only the second fooking and the Kung Sha here that are actually issues, and we can run them down really fast. Torpedo going to scans. It's a shame there is nothing else to the north of us. Those torpedoes could have picked it up. Right, so I'm going to activate 5 short. But I'm actually going to turn off its active. I want it to be nice and quiet. As well, at least as quiet as a torpedo can be when it's screaming across the surface at like nearly 40 knots. Going north first before I turn south. Alright, so the Romeo's not going to put up a fight here, it's just a dead boat.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con
Boom.
sonar lost contact.
Okay, so Romeo is out.
6, last bearing 101.
So that
Contact
is
breaking
a
up.
boat that I don't have to concern myself with. And 5's acquired the target anyway. I was going to try and swing it around just to make sure there was no counter shots, because if there's counter shots I'm going to have to get a little dancy over here. And Zhang Wei can launch torpedoes at near full speed as well, because they've got deck launch torpedo tubes. So yeah, he can just fire torpedoes whenever the hell it feels like it. So
Con sonar, noisemaker
it knows
bearing
it's got torpedoes coming in.
098.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
No point playing
Con,
around with it
torpedo
now.
room, tube 2 ready.
Torpedo going active. And I'm going to run additional launches, surface running. I'm going to get them in the water now because they need to be in the water.
Aye, sir. Shoot 2-2.
1 and 2 away.
Aye, sir.
And making the turn, I'm setting these torpedoes immediately to intercept remaining 2. We're not going to do any anti-ships
Con
after all.
sonar, noisemaker bearing 095.
Nope, we're going to manually guide around you. Reacquire, come on. Alright, I can guide him
Con,
manually
fire
if you
control,
prefer.
weapon acquired.
And
Con sonar lost
impact.
contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 091. Contact breaking up.
It's the Yang Wei. Yang Wei? Yeah, Yang Wei. I think that's pronounced correctly. And it looks like she never got a helicopter off the deck, which is good. Doesn't mean we won't have helicopters in the area very soon. That's actually why I'm not doing the anti-ship launches. I would have... The anti-ships are a smart move to try and get the runners, because we could pop 2 anti-ships off right now and we would be done. But they've already got fixed wings in the area. There's sonar buoys in the water. There's possibly helicopters. It's possible that one of them got helicopters already up, and there could be helicopters coming in from the mainland. So the second I punch anything above the surface now, I'm going to have a real busy time of it. So better just to stick to the torps and do this the old-fashioned way. Alright, so we've just had torpedoes pop up in the water to the south. These look like airdrops, so we're getting random airdrops. It's likely that sonar buoy is hearing sounds along this line, and so they're starting to drop torpedoes across this line. They haven't got the location of our submarine, but they've got direction. So we need to exit sooner rather than later. So torpedoes active now. Well, they will be in just a moment. Right, so 2, we're going to continue down the line. Just going to make sure these are running nice and straight. So now they're accelerating up to full speed, so their lifetime has dropped down and they're now ticking at normal rates, so they've only got 8 minutes or 8.5 minutes roughly to hit the target. The upside is, if I can get myself into the wrecks here, the cavitation coming off the wrecks underwater is likely going to mask my sub, because we've got a whole bunch of boats that were full of air that are currently pumping that air into the water. So that works like giant countermeasures. That'll do a nice job of hiding us. So we head into the wrecks, that will be our escape path. We will head down here and follow our way out. Just tweaking our torpedo directions. 2 should acquire the fucking any moment. There we go. Fucking's been acquired. Or fucking. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Nope. You're gonna keep going. Got the Kung Sha, or Kung Sha. Nope. Still trying to reacquire Sierra 5. Continue to Sierra 2. So we're still hearing aircraft pass over the top of us at the moment. That was another fixed wing pass. I didn't hear any drops. Then again, I didn't hear that torpedo drop either. So Alright. Torpedo 2 is just about on the fooking. And
impact. Contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 103.
Sierra 5 out, and that just leaves the Kung Sha. The tiniest little troop transport. Actually, could be a medical ship, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure what this would be. It's tiny overall. Lots of windows, definitely designed to have people on board rather than cargo. Yeah, medical ship maybe. No idea. It's going to be an artificial reef soon. And here it comes.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 107. Contact breaking up.
Alright, there we have it. So that is the rest of them taken out.
Come right to 103 Helm I.
And that is an awful pretty sight with all the wrecks sitting
helm,
on the bottom.
Steady course.
So now all we've got to do is actually manage to get the hell out of here. Alright, so we have now managed to exit the zone after action port. We got the Zhang, we got the Zhang, we got 2 Fookings, 1 Kung Sha, and a Romeo. So we got 8 USET 80s left over. That actually put a fairly decent dent in our torpedoes, but we still have our anti-ship missiles and everything else on board. We haven't had to use anything else. No systems damage, and it looks like we have made our way out. So congratulations on a job well done. Losing those supplies will hurt the enemy big time. I don't think big time would be a term used in an after mission report. New orders coming on this downlink soon. Excellent. Alright, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the video and thank you very much for watching. We'll be continuing this campaign very, very soon. I'm going to try and release at least a couple of Cold Waters videos every single week, and I am trying to get other stuff wound up back up again on the channel at the moment. I might talk more about this and what's been going on this end in a dedicated video for it at some time in the future, but otherwise, until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember to check out the merch store that I've got, Magswear. I don't do YouTube theme merch at all. I tend to do stuff that is focused entirely on aviation and probably doesn't even have any of my logos or anything on it, unless it's a shirt dedicated to it. But you should check out some of my stuff. I've got a lot of designs. I will have more coming up very soon. And yeah, check out Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. Anyways, guys, until next time, take care.